Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Show. Man, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell. Follow us on Instagram on Come On Now podcast. Folks, man, I got the champ. The champ is here. That's right. He handled business in Palm Desert because he tells you ain't no champ unless he says so. I got with me the one, the only light heavyweight champion of the world, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. Welcome
What's
aboard.
up, man? What's up? Thanks for having me, man. Shout out to the show for hitting me up, man. It's been a wild ride, man.
We talked to you last time you were in Puerto Rico after you'd run 16 miles, and you had that was a fight. That was a fight.
Yes.
I mean, talk about going into the fight, what your thoughts were in the back, and then what happened, and then how it happened. I mean, this is some eerie stuff that you can knock a guy out pretty much the same way at the same time. It's almost unfathomable. But talk about that period from the back to the front and what you expected and how and what your thoughts were going in there.
Well, um, if I'd have had a little more prep time, I'd have sent you like some notes and stuff, and like to kind of get in my brain, and you can see the inner workings of how I dissect these guys and figure them out. Today, one of my workout partners out in Puerto Rico sent me a video where I was taping the ankle weights to my wrist before the run.
Yeah.
So they pulled out their camera. They asked me like, "Hey, what are you doing with that?" Or I'll take the tape, the boxing glove tape. I'll put ankle weights on my wrist,
Hmm.
and then I'll wrap it. And he was watching me do it. He asked me, "What are you doing?" I say, "Oh, when we do this run, this 16, 17 mile run, I'm just gonna keep these ankle weights on my arms." This is what he said. He said, "Your opponent is not gonna like that." He understood. He completely understood. So while the naysayers and the people who call up or call foul, when they say when they say those things, they don't see what I saw. They don't see what I did to get here. They didn't understand that when I got a 30-day notice to fight Josh Dyer, I did 1,000 push-ups every night for 30 days on my knuckles on the track. 33 sets of 33.
What and
Plus
one set of
one.
a one set of one?
One set of one. You got to understand, like, I'm on the track and I'm forcing myself to do these knuckle push-ups. And if anybody's ever been on the track, they know it's a grainy, weird,
Yes.
rubbery substance that hurts. It
Yes.
hurts.
Yes.
Every single push-up hurt.
Yeah.
Every single step up that mountain hurt. So then when you get in the ring and a guy pushes me around or knocks me down or blase, and all you regular guys think, oh my God, he's in trouble. You don't even have sense enough to look in my eyes and see I'm all there. I got
So what was going on in your mind? I mean, obviously going into the ring, you know, the work you put in, you mentioned 30-day notice. I mean, you had to lose a truckload of weight in 30 days. I mean, that's a lot of weight to cut.
yeah.
I mean, I even saw the video where you said even your dick lost weight, which I thought was hilarious. I mean, that was hilarious. But
Bro,
did it
listen,
gain it?
if
Did,
you
did your
ever
dick
lost,
gain weight? Did your dick gain its weight back?
my wife said it came back. She said it's back. But it was actually funny. So listen, it's so crazy
Mhm.
because I'm such a genuine person. I don't have to make up stuff. I don't have to like ponder it. I was on the phone while I was cutting weight. I was on FaceTime. And I showed my wife, I was like, babe, it's not the same. so of course, so of course it came out. Of course, it would come out when I walk into the thing, you know. But yeah, like training for Josh Dyer. Believe it or not, I respect Josh Dyer's strength. I respect his power, and I respect his claim to a comeback in his mind. That's a
Mhm.
lot of power. You think I thought Josh Dyer was gonna be sweet? No, I trained harder for him this time. I didn't even know him the first time.
Mhm.
I trained twice as hard. I ran 17 miles every other day for 30 days at 12 noon in the sun with a sauna suit on. And then I swam 3 miles in the ocean. If you think you could just run me over, you're an idiot. I trained for this every day. I posted on live. I showed the world. Josh Dyer watches my live. He knew I was running in the mountains every other day for 30 days, 17 miles a day on a liquid diet and swimming in the ocean. And you thought it was going to be easy?
So let me ask you. First, you get dropped in 14 seconds. Were you surprised at how quickly he came across and he drops you again? But that first one in particular, I kind of
The
saw you on video saying, what happened? Were you
Well,
were you stunned?
the first jet across that he did was
Mhm.
true to Josh Dyer. I even wrote about it in my notes before the
Yeah,
fight.
yeah,
I said I have to watch out for his blitz. That's what I
yeah,
call it. He
yeah,
blitzes and he throws wild, off balance punches that are hard to navigate. You know, you
yeah.
can't use traditional boxing to slip those type of punches, which is why I didn't see what he did. I knew what he would do, but for whatever reason in my peripheral, it looked like the ref was in the way. So I thought we got tangled up altogether. He
Yeah,
came so fast and I saw so much movement. I thought him and the ref got tangled. I thought I got tripped. I swear.
yeah, yeah,
I looked at the referee and I said, "Bro, did you do that? What happened?" You know, I thought we bumped into each other.
yeah,
Honestly.
yeah.
So, with that being said, it was a good move. Then he did it again.
Hmm.
Then he did it again. Who you playing with? I'm a champion. You can't do the same move to me 3 times in a row. That would make me a retard, right?
Hmm.
So, as a part of my plan was basically a sort of a rope a dope. If you remember our first fight, soon as the bell rung, I punched him in his face
Hmm.
and established my dominance. This time I needed him to bring the fight.
Hmm.
Why would I need him to bring the fight?
You tell me.
So
To
he
do.
can run into it.
Hmm.
So he can run into it. I chased the whole time last fight. I waited for him. Now it cost me a punch. Yes, he got me. Yes, he knocked me down. So you can knock me down 10 times. There's no knockdown rule.
Yeah.
I can take a seat. I can sit down in the middle of the ring, let the ref count. Do you think that means you're winning? See, we have to teach these guys what it means to be in a fight.
Do you think that he, after dropping you the second time, do you think he got a little excited as like this is my opportunity? If I don't take it right now, because this guy hasn't fought for 18 months. Maybe there's a little rust on him. He getting back in after 18 months. And then, I mean, he threw the one, and then I thought he overextended himself, and then that went.
That counter,
Mhm.
I hit everybody with it. So I
So no
even
one's
replied to
film,
this.
no one's watching film on you, huh?
Huh?
No one's
Nobody's
watching.
watching film. They don't believe. Listen, it's your own fault if you don't believe in me. I do. My mom does. My wife does. My kids do. It's your own fault if you
Mhm.
don't think I will end you with the right hand. When I punched Chris Camozzi, he flew into the ropes and the entire ring moved underneath us. It went
Nice.
boom. All
Jesus.
of us felt it. We were like, what? The people in the with their tables next to the ring, they were grabbing their computers and shit. When Chris Camozzi walked back up to me, it was a hug fest from then on. Pure respect,
Yeah.
right? So I'm getting respect from 205ers. I'm getting respect from heavyweights. You mean to tell me the 185er ain't gonna respect me? He didn't respect that I had that. I was just holding on to it like an old man. Come on. He called me an old man. Come on, baby. Come on. I got one left. I got one left, motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you this: when you land that shot, was that the greatest punch you've ever landed?
No,
Because I mean, like you know when you hit if you've ever played baseball and you hit
it's
the
the home
ball
run.
sweet spot, you know that Aaron Judge is looking at that ball, just go, yeah, it's going about
Listen,
480.
the the sweetest one ever was
Mhm.
Eric Lozano.
Okay. What made that
The
different?
this oh my God, it was like a train wreck. I thought he would move. I thought he would back up again, but he
Okay.
didn't. When I
Okay.
hit him, I was like, oh, I hit him too hard. Oh my God. Now for Josh Dyer, I felt that same feeling.
Yeah.
When I hit him, my hand told my brain it's over. I never had to look at him. My hand told my brain that's it. He collapsed. His feet completely came from underneath him.
It it
He
it it,
collapsed
it,
into
it was petrifying.
Petra. It was
Like, no,
terrifying.
you're watching on television. I'm on TV watching this, and I'm doing a live. And I mean, you can go back and look at it if you have time. I'll send you the clip. The react. My son's watching next to me. He's like, and it's like, oh my god! And the way he landed was like you just crucified him, like
A
Jesus on a
ton of brick.
cross.
You should have
I've never
heard
seen
it.
that before.
Listen, you should have heard how heavy he hit the ground. He hit the ground like he fell out of a skyscraper. He hit the ground completely lifeless. Bloom, bloom, bloom.
He was down
There
for
was,
what 5 6 minutes, and they show you saying, "Get up, Josh! Get up,
please,
Josh!"
God, he wouldn't move. They were giving him smelling salt. He would not move. He was. They were talking to him. He didn't move at
They
all.
didn't show that on TV.
They didn't show that. He didn't move at all. I was. That's why I looked so sad. I thought he
And the
was
thing,
dead.
and the thing is the eyes are open,
Listen, I
but you're
called it
sleeping.
though. Look, remember when I did my interview with BKFC, I said it. I was like, hey man, I'm coming back. I always hit with my heart. I don't have nothing against Josh Dyer, but if you love him, you should probably tell him before November 15th. That's what I said. So imagine me sitting here thinking, holy shit, it came true. That's why you see that on my face when they're holding me back and they're looking at me, and I look so sad because I thought he was dead.
What did he say to you
And
when he finally got up? Because you can hear a
huh?
little bit. You can hear a little bit of what he
Yeah,
said to you. What did he say? Because
no,
he's like, you hit him.
yeah,
He didn't even know what you hit him with, something like that.
yeah. He like, bro, what was that? I said, Mike Richmond. It was the Mike Richmond. That's what I said. I said it instantly. I said, I hit you with the Mike Richmond, bro. He walked right into it, slammed the door in his face.
Was he tougher than you expected him to be this time?
You guys don't understand how much respect I actually have for these guys.
Hmm.
I'm the little guy. I'm not all that big. I'm not all of that. I respect these guys. Josh Dyer is strong. He's young. He's been an athlete his whole life. I expect nothing but that. An athlete, strong. He probably lifts more than me. He probably benches more than me. All of that. Whatever. I know that if it was a grappling match, if it was wrestling, if it was jujitsu, if we were doing something else, yeah, he'd probably get out on me. But
Hmm.
this, what I do, I know how to make people go to sleep. And there are some aspects of it that Josh Dyer and most of the fighters don't even understand. My opponents go to sleep. They don't get counted out. They go to sleep. There's very few fighters that make people go to sleep. That's a certain type of motion, a certain type of movement, a type of accuracy, a type of planned action. You can beat a person up and bludgeon him, and you can punch him everywhere, and then the ref will stop it, or you can make a person bleed. Some fighters make guys bleed. Some fighters cut guys. Some fighters, they're it's like playing pool.
Yeah.
You ever played pool before?
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever saw the guys that actually play pool?
Yeah. They're incredible.
It's
It's
totally
different.
different
It's
than what
different.
you're
It's
thinking
different.
about.
It's different.
That's how it looks to me when I
Hmm.
watch these guys fight. They're playing pool like at a bar, like regular guys.
Hmm.
I'm playing pool like in Vegas, like at the pool hall, like the guys that brought their own fucking stick, the guys,
Yeah.
the guys that never miss 18 racks. He never missed. He did the ball, did this, that. Come
Yeah.
on, that's a total different game.
Yeah.
That's the difference between me and those fighters. They're strong as hell. They could probably pick the pool ball up and crush it. That's not the mission.
I did.
That's a,
I did talk to Vic prior to, and he did tell me. He says he says obviously the getting knocked down wasn't part of the plan, but he says that you actually plant like the way it happened went exactly
that,
as it happened.
yeah. I told him. Listen,
Yeah.
that's the even the knockdown part.
Hmm.
Bro. Listen, I didn't pick this job not to get knocked down. That's like
Hmm.
me going to the NFL expecting not to get tackled.
Yeah.
No, I train to fall. I do break falls. I lay on the ground and hop back up. I do it in the sauna when I'm exhausted. I lay down and get up. I lay down and get up. I practice every part of what you saw.
Hmm.
I even bang my head on stuff. Like, bro, I practice every part of the show you saw. I practice going down, I practice getting up, I practice stumbling. And honestly, the game plan for this fight literally was the rope a dope.
Hmm.
That's what I told Vic. That's what I told. Even if you go back and watch the fight, you listen to the announcers. The announcers tell my game plan. Chris Liddell said, Lorenzo Hunt said that if Josh Dyer is respectful, they'll have a solid skill for skill fight and Hunt will make it last. But if Josh Dyer presses him and rushes him, he'll knock him out in the first round. That's what Chris said while I was walking out. And that's exactly what happened.
Do
But
you think?
nobody wants to believe that I'm that good. They just want to be like, oh, he got lucky. Oh, send the next guy in there. Well, send him in here then.
No, there's nothing lucky about it. That's training. I mean, you train for
Yeah,
that. That's what you
even
do.
even the 10-second thing. Even the 10-second thing. Mike Richmond and Josh Dyer isn't the first guy that got knocked out at the 10-second clock.
You've done that to somebody else at the exact same time. What is it with the 10-second mark? Is like something you got going on in Vegas, bro?
No, they relax.
Okay. Oh,
They
because of the clack clack clack.
they think they made it.
Mhm.
It's just a thought. They go, and then I go, boom. Soon as I hear it, go. If you don't believe me, go back and watch Lorenzo Hunt versus Eric Lozano.
Do you want me to delete this part so that
No,
people don't run the opposite direction now at the 10
no,
second
no, no,
mark?
no. Listen, they should. They should. I'm not gonna change my strategy if you guys aren't fucking paying attention. They should run when the 10-second clock goes. They should sprint away from me because I'm coming. And like I said, I've done it to Chris Camozzi. I've done it to Eric Lozano. I've done it to Hector Lombard. I've done it to Joe Riggs. Right at that section of the fight when they think they are making it out of the round,
Hmm.
they turn down and I turn up. And most times, most people can't take it when I turn up. Half the time I'm chilling.
Hmm.
When I turn up, it's usually over. You know?
So when you got knocked down the first time, I know Vic. When I talked to Victor after the fight. Like, 'cause, I mean, obviously I've known this guy for a long time, good friend of mine, and congratulations, because I mean you're his first champion under All In. So salute to doing that. That's obviously very
Mhm.
big for their organization. He said when you went down, he stuck his arm out, the same arm he stuck out against Mick Terrell. He said, "Please don't do that." Is that like just a thing
Oh, when
that
I fell.
happens? When you
It's a habit.
it's a habit.
It's a
Okay.
habit.
So I
It's a
mean,
habit. I
how
will
did your
say,
elbow, how did your elbow feel,
oh,
going
I
in?
didn't use it. I don't know. I didn't get to use it. Maybe next time.
So
I never
let
even got to use it.
so let's go into whatever. Mike Perry, Mike Perry, Platinum Pussy, Mike. Perry, that's what you called him, right?
As a compliment. I called him platinum pussy as a compliment. Platinum pussy is
Will he fight
rare.
you? Will he fight you?
Listen, if I was him, I wouldn't.
You remember the movie Rocky Five when
Yeah,
Duke tells Tommy Gunn, "You got to dog him, you got to call him out." But then he does the wrong thing and turns it into a fight on the street and all
street
that
fight.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
We
It
want we
was
want to
awesome
get
though.
paid. We want to sell this. We want to get paid for this.
Yeah,
But
dog.
but you gotta
That
you
was
gotta
epic.
you gotta go to that level of this and where you gotta dog somebody out publicly and basically embarrass them to make them say, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna fight this man, whether I win or lose. I'm gonna fight this man. And he gets off
So,
and he tells Feldman, this has to happen now. Because it has to happen in
so,
Knucklemania.
so I thought about that, and I'm that guy. I've been there. I've done that. I've played that role, and I
Hmm.
feel like as the champ, as the reigning, defending double world champ, I feel like it's beneath me. I
Hmm.
feel like Mike Perry should be the one calling for this fight, calling for this belt, just like he was when Josh Dyer was in the seat. Josh Dyer didn't have to beg him to talk shit. Josh Dyer didn't have to. He called out Josh Dyer, which was super weird. But all of that nonsense will, be quiet now. So I feel like it's beneath me now. I feel like people should be calling me out, like that other kid from California who's
I,
chirping all the time, talking about he wants to fight me, even though he has to be a little bit retarded to want that. I saw one of his posts. He said he likes pain and shit like that. I was like, bro, I like giving it.
that was one.
We're
Was
a
it
match
was
made in heaven. You know what I
is
mean?
was it Cody Vital? Because he said
Yeah,
yes.
Cody.
Cody Vital. Yeah,
Yeah,
he. I know. I was gonna ask you about him because he actually called you out. I think it was
bro.
yesterday, the day before yesterday. He said, "I want to fight Hunt."
Bro, listen, the craziest part about his call out is that he was there. He
Yeah.
saw what I did. And he was
Hmm.
like, ooh, do me next. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, bro, you guys are sick. Like, you guys are sick. What is this? OnlyFans? What is this? Porn? What the hell? Who signs up to get the big one?
Well, I mean, you if you have aspirations of greatness, you have to take on greatness, right?
Yeah.
You gotta do
But
it.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, with the Mike Perry,
yeah,
I heard he's having some money trouble and stuff like that. So, he's a solid guy. I actually grew up here. Well, not grew up here, but I actually came up in Florida in MMA, watching him and Alex Nicholson and them guys make their run toward the UFC and shine. And I always wanted to, be a part of the crew. I was pushing real hard trying to get good at MMA and jujitsu, and I had a couple championships up and down Orlando area,
yeah.
like Daytona. So they know of me and I know of them, and we're actually cool.
Yeah.
Me and Mike Perry, I like that guy. Like he's a solid dude. He took his ass whippings. He ditched some out. He made a name for himself. And I was happy when he came to BKFC. Not too happy that they kind of shifted all their resources in his direction and kind of like made it the Mike Perry show. But hard work always speaks for itself. So I'm just the elephant in the room, or the elephant tusk in the room, the elephant trunk. I'm
Yeah.
always gonna be in the conversation. So whether it's Mike Perry, or whether Mike Perry tosses the bone to Yo Romero, or whether, something's gotta shake. And as long as I keep smacking people out like that, David Feldman gonna make sure something shakes. Somebody's gotta beat this dude.
Hmm.
Somebody got to beat him. I mean, actually beat him. I'm not talking about no push him over and no referee short stoppage. I'm saying, have we ever seen this dude get beat?
Hmm.
No, we haven't.
Yeah.
We've never seen him beat. Even when my arm dislocated, I got up and said, "Fuck, I want to fight. I want to fight, bro. That was garbage. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I
Yeah.
wanted to put on the show. I want to fight." And I don't just want to fight. I want to go toe to toe, blow for blow with somebody until it's over. Right? Maybe Mike Perry's the only person who can give me that fight. Maybe he's the only person willing to go in there and stay in there and bang out until something breaks. Right? Maybe. The rest of these guys, I don't think nobody has that kind of heart.
Have you talked to David Feldman about it since the fight in California?
Yeah, I mean, he's pushing for it. I even spoke with Mike about it. Mike is
Okay.
not afraid of me. I don't know. I don't know. I may give the idea that he's afraid of me. Business wise, management wise, I don't know how that works out with his team and his coaches. I don't know what they would say. But if me and Mike Perry met in a dark alley, he wouldn't back down. He's not gonna fucking back down. You know what I mean? He's gonna
No,
fight
of
me.
course not.
So I don't think it's him, you know, that would turn down a fight with me. I just think that business wise, getting your marbles knocked out your motherfucking head might not be a solid business plan.
So I'm gonna put it out here. Let's say that fight doesn't happen. Who else would you want to fight
I probably be
at
shooting.
Knucklemania?
Uh, I'd probably be shooting it out there to go reclaim that 205 title that Chris Camozzi fumble,
So Alessio
right?
Sakara.
Right. I'd
Okay.
probably be going out there, you know what I'm saying, touch him up, black his eye, bust his lip, knock his eye, give him a nap. You know what I mean? Nap time, homie. It's applesauce time for these dudes, bro. Like liquids. Like, come on. So like, yeah, I would be pressing for that. I would be pressing BKFC Italy and Rome, and I'd be hitting up Connor and trying to get on his nerves to try to make that fight with Sakar. And I break him up, bro. I break his ribs first, then I knock him out. So then I bring the belt back home. I'm the double world champ again. Never lost any of my titles. Still, now we can start eyeballing the heavyweights again, and they'll be like, bro, if anything, they're gonna be like, bro, this guy is fucking crazy, man. He won't go away. Oh my God, he won't
Who,
go
who,
away.
who is the heavyweight that you want to fight, or heavyweights that
Um,
you want to fight?
it's all there. The Cuban kid, he's doing real good. He's amassed a 9-0 record in fucking 11 months. I don't know. I think I've seen him fight once, and then next thing you know, he's 9-0. More power to you, bro. Uh, shit. I think he's fought 9 rounds in his career.
Not even.
so,
I mean,
so
they've all ended inside of most of
yeah,
them
first
inside of a
round, yeah.
minute.
So I say, I wouldn't mind giving him some work. That would be a nice test for heavyweight fight. If he's not um um fighting for the belt already or something,
Mm-hmm.
I would like, of course, Yo Romero, if we could fight at 205 or 215 or whatever, then I wouldn't have to beat myself up so bad to get, lose all that weight.
Yeah.
Um, um, there's a few heavyweights, I still wouldn't mind getting that fight with Arnold Adams. I always wanted to fight him. He was actually the first heavyweight. He was actually the first guy that made me think I could be the heavyweight champ. Because when I looked at him, I was like, I can beat his ass. And he was the champ. So I was like, maybe I should go that heavyweight. And my dad was like, hey, we
When
never
you
did
first
that
started,
before.
when you first started fighting, what was your weight class?
205.
Oh, you started at 205. Okay, because I was wondering
You
if you did
mean,
a Roy Jones, like you're fighting at 160 and then go fighting
oh,
at
no, 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 no,
68
no,
and
no.
then going to fight John
No,
Ruiz at the heavyweight in boxing.
no, no, no. My first amateur fight,
Was
amateur,
205.
205, yeah.
Okay.
I
All right.
I later learned to go to 185 because my first amateur 185 fight, I won, and then I hurt myself cutting weight and got popped with a spinning
Hmm.
back fist as an
Yeah.
amateur at 85. So then instead of it running me out of the 85, it made me want to master cutting weight.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I made myself dizzy from cutting weight, and then I wind up catching a spinning back fist. And so then I started mastering cutting weight back then. So then I fought at 185 and 205 for about 7 years. I was two division champion across the board in Florida,
Yeah.
across promotions, different
Okay.
promotions. I held belts at 205 and 185 across promotions all the way across Florida. So I got used to being the 205 and 185 champ. My first heavyweight fight ever was against Mick Terrell.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that was my first heavyweight fight ever.
How did you feel in that fight before the,
I,
being knocked down and the elbow thing? How did you feel like when, in that fight?
if I if I'm being honest, I was injured.
Hmm.
I had a torn Achilles that I
What?
tried to heal. Yeah, I tore my Achilles and I tried to that I was trying to heal from.
Mhm.
Um, did the treatments, did the BPC 157. They were giving me shots in my calf, and like they're trying to do the physical therapy. And then I went into camp. I actually tore my Achilles about 2 months right
Completely
before the fight.
torn.
Completely torn. Yeah, tore. I
How the
tore
hell?
my
How the
Achilles.
hell did you fight?
Yeah, so that's why if you go back and look at it, that's really why it looks like I'm limping.
Okay.
I'm
I'm gonna go
dragging
back.
one.
I'm gonna go back and watch now because
Yeah,
I
I'm
saw the
I'm
fight
I'm
when it happened.
dragging a foot. I'm dragging a foot. Not completely torn. It would have had to be reattached,
Yeah,
but
it was
partial
partial
tear
torn.
where it was able to heal once I let it rest. And then
Hmm.
it just so happened I was able to hide it because I was gaining weight and not running so much. But even
Okay.
if you scroll down my Instagram and see the camp up to
Mhm.
Mixerell, it's me and my dad rehabbing my leg.
It was your right
So
leg.
uh left leg. Yeah, right
Okay.
leg. Right leg.
Right leg. That's your power leg.
That's my power leg.
That's your
Right,
coming over the top. I mean, you
right, right,
can't
right,
explode
right.
then.
So exactly what happened to Kobe. Remember when
Yeah.
Kobe said, my fucking career is over?
Yeah.
I
Yeah. I
tore
mean,
my
in
Achilles.
basketball. Yeah, and it was late in his. It was late, so it was like.
Yeah, and then he put it back together and it healed up and he did
Mhm.
it. He was able to come back. Same feeling, same
Mhm.
exact feeling. I'm done. Oh my God, I'm done.
Mhm.
A smarter man would have called out the fight and just rehabbed and been okay. I wouldn't have went through all the bullshit with Vada. I wouldn't have went through all the bullshit with losing the fight. I wouldn't have broken my arm. I wouldn't have done all of those things if I had my leg, you know?
Yeah.
But I was just like in a rough spot. Like money's a trip. They offer you a bucket of money and you got an injury. You don't know if you can work and you're a fighter. What do you do?
Yeah.
And like this is your chance. So if you notice, like even if you have the time,
Yeah.
I usually leap over the ropes.
You
I
didn't do
didn't
that.
during the.
You might have pop leaping over the ropes, like, oh shit, this fight's not gonna happen now.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
usually I usually come in, they open the ropes for me, and I usually fly over the top of the ropes like a ninja.
yeah.
Um, I usually and that's why I said I had Mick Terrell. I'd fight Mick Terrell today.
Hmm.
It'd be a totally different fight because when I was fighting Mick Terrell, I was moving good. Brakes weren't so good, and balance wasn't so good. If you notice, I press him and he misses. And when I come up to get a good position to land, usually when they miss, they die. When I come up to get a good position, I'm off balance. I had to regroup, recorrect.
Hmm.
When I recorrected, because he missed me and he was like, where did he go? When he was like, oh my God,
Hmm.
where'd he go? I was over there. But I had to fix myself. So I say, okay, I got this guy. So I walk back up to him. He throws an uppercut and a shove.
Yeah,
The uppercut barely touched me, grazed me. The shove threw me off balance and dislocated my arm. Come
yeah,
on, man. Mick Terrell can walk around with a belt, pretend he's a champ, and then get his brain smacked out by Ben Rothwell the next fight. You guys don't get it. You don't take credit for a win you didn't deserve.
hmm,
Right? You didn't, you could see it. You could see it. It's like, oh shit, his arm. Okay. I would have been like, yeah, his arm dislocated, we can run it back. It wouldn't have hurt Mick Terrell's record at all for it to have been a
no
medical stoppage
contest. Yeah,
or no contest. It wouldn't
yeah.
have done nothing. It would have
Hmm.
done nothing for it to have been a no contest. But they wanted it to be a L on my record and all of this
Hmm.
bullshit. It was tragic.
So when do you want to get back in? Obviously, Knucklemania, Mike Perry is the goal. Is February.
I would
Um,
go. I would go to Miami next week and beat somebody up if they let me. I mean, what? I fought a half. I fought a round. I fought one round. Like, why not throw
anyone,
me on there? You know what I'm saying?
anyone got some energy for next Friday?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, we could do it. Shit, we can call it an
mhm.
exhibition. Jake Paul does it. Just throw me in there. Let me show off some of my stuff. I still been running around here training. I'm still all riled up and shit.
Being that you just brought that up, I'm going to ask you. This guy wants to fight Anthony Joshua. This is scheduled for December 19th. Did you see that face off where he's like looking at Anthony Joshua's pec muscle? Like the size difference of these two guys, and I don't. I think he's out of his. I like Jake Paul, but I think this one is a little bit more that he could shoot.
Listen, I'm gonna say it like they say it to me, right?
Yeah.
Soon as I called Mike Perry out, everybody's in the comments. They were like, he's too small. Mike Perry's 2 weight classes under you. Why would you call out a person who's smaller than you? Right?
Wait, wait, wait,
When
wait, wait.
I fought Mick Terrell, nobody said he's too big for you. Why are you fighting him? Nobody said that. Nobody said Chris Camozzi was too big. They don't care about me. But all the fans are in the comments like, don't fight Mike. He's too little.
Did he just fight a
When Tank,
55er?
huh?
He just fought a 55er.
Whatever.
He just
Nobody,
fought Jeremy
nobody.
Stevens, and he's
That's what
25
I'm
pounds
saying.
heavier.
If he can do it, I can do it. Listen, and then with Jake Paul,
Yeah.
Tank was too small.
Well, that was ridiculous, man. That was ridiculous.
Tank was
That was
too small.
ridiculous. I mean
Now,
that bothered that one. I actually, like I
now,
said, my first time watching Jake Paul, I was like, what the hell's going on? But I started to watch him, like you can see this guy's training. Like he actually seems to love boxing. But when you're gonna fight Gervonta Davis, whose head is at your waist, like,
look,
come on,
listen
bro.
though. Knowing what Anthony Joshua can do,
Oh my, he knocked out Francis Ngannou with a
it
punch.
doesn't have nothing to do with how big he is. Just knowing that he's the biggest, most athletic, most pedigreed, most like underrated. The potential of this man is sick. Just the potential without even throwing a punch. So I don't know about this one. I don't
He's
know.
like a
I
he's
don't
like
know.
he's like a statue sculpture that you build, you know. And when
Listen,
I
he looks like he can throw a punch and miss, and it would still knock you out.
the wind would hit you.
complete, complete miss. Yeah,
I yeah, I'm gonna watch it because I wasn't gonna watch the Gervonta Davis thing. That was gonna be a waste of time. But I'll watch this because if this goes
the,
past more than 2 rounds, I just
the,
have to start
the,
questioning
the, the,
reality.
the only thing that comes with that sort of size and power and
Mhm,
skill level is this weird mental weak fragility that comes with never being challenged.
mhm,
Big guys don't get in a lot of fights. Big guys don't get picked on. Big guys don't get bullied. Give me your fucking eraser. You gonna eat your cornbread. Nobody treats you like that. Nobody snatches the food out your mouth and run and force you to fight. So you don't never really get that pit bull terrier type of attitude. Even when even when Anthony Ruiz like was whopped him up like that, he
yeah,
couldn't believe it.
yeah. No, yeah, no, no,
So
no, yeah, yeah. I remember that.
so
I
there's
watched
a
that fight live. That was
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. So there's a chance, like there's a chance, and I wouldn't say Jake Paul has that dog in him either. So, but nah, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
I remember being told a story. I forgot who it was. I had a guy that told me a story. He said, I went to this club and you got all these bouncers and bodyguards, or the security. You got these guys that are the size of, a mountain, like the Mayweather guys that are just 500-pound dudes that just physically move, but probably never been in a real fight ever because
Never.
no one's going to fight them because they're just so
No
damn
one to
big.
fight. Yeah.
But then you got these big dudes, and they said there was a problem in the VIP area, and this guy must have been jacked up on roids or whatever the fuck. He's like losing his mind. He's fighting everybody, and then this guy who's like 5'5" and 135 pounds is also security, and he says, "I'm not gonna fuck with you because you know something. If you're security at 5'5", 135 pounds,"
Yeah.
and the guy
Yeah.
calmly
Nah.
walked out.
It's always the case,
Mhm.
honestly. This type of aggression and the type of the will to want to learn to be
Mhm.
able to actually fight,
Yeah.
to torture yourself, into the ability to be able to torture somebody else. That
Hmm.
comes from something. Hurt people hurt people. You ever heard that before?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hurt people hurt people. Being big is kind of like a pass,
Hmm.
and you can make it to 27 and never have been in a fight. And nobody would know just from looking at you that I could torture your ass with a feather. I'd make you pee on yourself, you big bitch. but it's okay. I mean, it's just it's there, and then there's
Yeah.
people you need to watch out for. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. No, man.
And they're generally smaller.
I appreciate your time, bro, man. What is your final message to Mike Perry, man?
Yeah, hey man, my final message to Mike Perry is if it don't make money, it don't make sense. I heard you need some money, bro. Let's get it. Let's get the money. It's just a fight. I ain't gonna kill you, not on purpose. We just punching each other. Let's get this money.
10 seconds, right?
It is what it is.
Where
Mike
did
Perry wouldn't run either.
where did
Mike
where no?
Perry, listen,
Mike Perry's.
Mike
I
Perry
think Mike
wouldn't
Perry's
run.
crazy
He
too.
he'd hear the 10-second clock, and
No,
he'd be like, "Come on,
no, he's a
motherfucker!"
crazy guy. He has no fear of anything, and I mean that's
yeah,
why I love it. I love the guy. I love watching him
yeah.
because he just
I'd have to punch a hole straight through him,
where did your saying "ain't no champ unless I say so"? Where'd that come from?
bro. Oh, so many origins, but the original origin,
Hmm.
right, is the
Yeah,
funniest story. You the first person to ever ask it.
yeah.
we used to chill out, all me and my cousins, and we used to watch cartoons on Saturday. My father used to come home from work. He used to be like, get up, clean up, you gotta do something. He used to say, ain't no hunky dory, ain't no relaxing, get up. And he would unplug the TV and make us all do chores. He used to say, ain't no hunky dory. I still don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
But listen,
Sounds very
but when
white.
Hector,
Sounds
but
very
when
white,
Hector
doesn't it?
hit me, huh?
It sounds
Sounds
very
very,
white. White?
very white. Listen, but when Hector hit me, when Hector punched me in the face, you know,
Mm.
I think I was mid-sentence. I was trying to tell him, you ain't the champ, or, this ain't no championship fight. And he punched me, and I was like, ain't no champ. There ain't no champ here. There's champ unless I say so. I don't know. It just came out.
Hey, it
Well, we
fits.
just broke.
It works. I mean, hell, when you consider the fact when you're walking into this fight with Dyer, you never lost the belt. Ain't no champ unless I say so. I
Yeah,
mean,
I got to
it,
get
it
the
actually
crowd to say it. I got to get the crowd to say it. Ain't no champ. Ain't no champ. Ain't no champ.
you need to
Fire, bro.
you need to trademark that. Put on some gear.
Yeah, I already did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I
Okay,
already did. I
okay,
got t-shirts. I got I
okay.
got uh I got the foam fingers. I got it all, bro. Look, the
Awesome,
fight's gonna be lit. I'll be at the fight in
awesome.
Miami throwing ain't no champ t-shirts out with yeah, it's
That's
fire,
awesome,
bro. I
man.
already did.
I will be there next Friday myself. I look forward to seeing you, man. I wish you a happy Thanksgiving, man. Enjoy some
Thank you.
food because I know you had a liquid diet for a month.
Yeah. I've been eating my ass off too. Yeah, I'm
And I
probably
know,
about I'm about two
and
I'm
I know you
about
need to.
220 now.
I need. Okay, so you gained all the weight in all the areas that you need to gain the weight, as you said.
Yeah, I'm about probably two. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back.
But God bless you,
Elephant in
man.
the room.
Congratulations. Why was there someone putting the camera up your ass? By the way,
No,
then.
I don't know what was going on with that dude. He said he was just trying to get a picture of Nate Shook, but I don't know. Too many people seen my booty hole
But bro, man,
for
congrats,
free,
man. You can only have that on OnlyFans, damn it.
bro. What the fuck? I missed a prime opportunity.
But congratulations again, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt, light heavyweight
Yeah.
champion of the
Shout out to
world.
All In Management. And you need to post that picture for me. Give me a shout out to Dude Wipes. Since they posted my butt, I might as well get that sponsorship from Dude Wipes. And let's go, man. Let's do it.
Let's tell Vic he needs to call Dude Wipes and get this taken care of, man.
Yes,
God
sir.
bless, bro. I
Peace
appreciate
out.
you
Thank
as
you.
always. Ladies and gentlemen, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt here at
Yes,
Combat
sir. Ain't no champ.
Corner.
Ain't
Hit
no
that like.
champ. Let's go.
Come on now.
I've been down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, I'm going all in. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah. They know I'm going all in. Through the blood and the sweat, y'all know we ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. I've been down from the jump. Ain't no love lost, we just really doing us. Go and take your seat, looking silly getting up. Y'all know what it is, let me tell them what it was. It was 24/7 on